beautified you. That God has beautified you. Because Lord is showing me this morning that someone is standing by a beautiful car. Someone is standing by a beautiful car, a beautiful vehicle. And someone again, a lady passed by and was asking him, when did this one happen? When did you acquire this one? When did you acquire this car? When did you acquire it? Child of God, this morning, that's what the Spirit of God is saying unto you in Psalm 126. It will be like a dream to your enemies as the Lord is beautifying you. They will see the harvest, they will see the beauty, they will see the gifts, and it will amaze them. They'll ask you, how come? When did they happen? When did they happen? Because, child of God, remember, He swears unto us in July 2024 when He saw God and pray His words in Jeremiah 32. When you read that Jeremiah 32, verse 15 says that houses shall again be bought in this land. That houses shall again be bought in this land. In this land where you say there is devastation. In this land where you say there is famine. In this land where you say there is lack. In this land where you say there is poverty. He said that houses shall again be bought in this very land. That vineyards shall again be bought in this land. That fruit shall again be bought in this land. That deeds shall again be sealed, signed, and witnessed in this very land. In this very land where you say that you are finished. Yes, in this very land where you say that there is no hope. The Lord is saying unto you this morning that something will happen, that something will happen, that you will buy lands again, that you will build houses again, that you will buy houses again, child of God. And the Lord is saying unto you this thing in that same Jeremiah 32 verse 26 and 27. He's asking you, telling you, I am the God of all flesh. I am the God of all flesh. Is anything too hard for me to do for you? He's saying unto you in that Jeremiah 32, verse 26-27, he's saying unto you, I am the God of all flesh. Is anything too difficult for me to do for you? Child of God, take His word serious this morning. Take His word serious this morning. Take His promises this morning. Take it seriously, because He's saying that nothing is too difficult for Him to do. And He's saying unto you in the same Jeremiah 32, verse 44, He says, I will restore their fortunes, declares the Lord. He said, I will restore their fortunes, declares the Lord. If the Lord Himself declares unto you that He will restore your fortune, then why don't you open your mouth and this hour and declare it and say, I receive it more than enough. If the Lord has declared unto you in Jeremiah 2 verse 44, saying, I will restore their fortune, declares the Lord, then why don't you open your mouth this morning and say, I receive it more than enough. Keep declaring, keep saying it at this hour. I receive it more than enough. I receive it more than enough. I receive it more than enough. And I receive it in Jesus' name. As you are saying it, heaven has confirmed it for you. Yes, yes, yes. Child of God, my God, there is restoration. There is restoration. Someone is being restored. Someone is being restored. Someone is being restored. Someone is being restored. Yes, yes, someone is being restored. Because by 5:40 a.m., the Spirit of God is still showing me the same vision about someone being restored. It is all signs and showing that God has answered their prayers. It is all signs that is showing that God has answered their prayer in these 6 days of prayer which we have made, the title being and the Lord answered. Beautiful child of God, if you did not follow us in these 6 days prayers, if you have not been following us in these 6 days prayers, go back to the channel and watch the video from the first one to the last, to the very last of them. Go and watch it again. The title of the message says, and the Lord answers, because the Lord is true to His ways. The Lord is true to His promises. The Lord has answered you this day. May His name be glorified in Jesus' name. It has been 1 hour in His presence. Yes, my time is now saying 1 hour in the presence of God. And you know that His word says that in the presence of God there is fullness of joy. At His right hand there are pleasure forevermore. So as we have clocked 1 hour right now in His presence, we thank God for the joy that He has brought into our lives. We thank God for the pleasure that He has brought into our life. We thank Him most of all for answers to our prayers, because we thank Him this day for the message of the day, which He says, you will rejoice. We thank Him this day for His message of today, which says, you will rejoice. We thank God, we thank God for His message on this last day of our 6 days prayers,